Hey there, class. Welcome back. It's Mr. Forbes. You won't see me in the video today, so I'll draw you a quick picture so you can remember what I look like. Something kind of, I don't know, like that. Hopefully I'm smiling. Got the big ears. Let's see here. And if it's a good day at school, wearing the tie. So anyway, I miss you guys. I wish we were in class together. And obviously, right now, it's a little challenging working from home. But if you check out what we were doing in class a little while ago, or at least online, we were talking about this guy, celery. We had celery sitting in a couple glasses of water, blue water, you might remember, it was dyed blue. And if you remember the celery glasses, and go back and check out the other video, part of the video was done for my wife's third grade class, and we had the glasses filled with different amounts of water. And you might remember we rapped on the glasses, they made different sounds. What we want to check out today is what's going on here with the celery sitting in the blue water. It was drawing up the blue water from the glass. And remember, when life adapted to land, it had to think of some way to do its photosynthesis thing without being surrounded by water all the time. Remember good old photosynthesis? And so let's write that down right there. Photosynthesis. You've got probably the most important chemical reaction that we have going on this planet. You've got carbon dioxide and water yielding or making sugar, C6H12O6, and oxygen. Now, the cool part about photosynthesis, for those of us who like to breathe, is that it throws off oxygen. It gets rid of the oxygen as a byproduct. The sugar is for the plants. It takes carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and water in the case of plants on land. And thank you for the great pictures. I had some amazing pictures. I'll share them with you online that some of the students drew in class or drew and sent in. But if you check out the leaves right here, this is where the photosynthesis happens, right in the leaves. And one of my very favorite terms in biology is form follows function. And these are kind of like perfect little solar cells, nature's solar cells right here. Nice and thin, they let the gases go through, they collect the sunlight. And in this equation right here, they're taking the carbon dioxide out of the air, and the H2O is coming up from the ground, which is very, very cool. And if you check out this right here that was sitting in the blue water, I took one that was also in the blue water, and I cut it open. Not quite sure if you can see it with the iPhone. Hopefully it comes out pretty well, but you can see hopefully in here some of the blue dyed water that was drawn up in these specialized structures within the plants. There's xylem and phloem, and we'll learn a little bit more about those later, but basically they're tubes that pull up the water. If you've got a cell photosynthesizing, it's called a eukaryotic cell, and it's photosynthesizing and is surrounded by water, well, hey, it's no problem for the cell to get water. But now you've got cells up here in the leaves, and they are sitting high above the ground. It might not rain all the time. They might not have enough water. They're like, how do we get enough water? They use the roots. And it's not just the roots. The roots pull up, obviously, the water, but we talked a little bit about how there's also bacteria in the soil. And the bacteria, the prokaryotic life forms that are living in the soil, help take the nitrogen from the air and put it into a form that the plant can use, which is incredibly important. It's called nitrogen fixing. Check out tomorrow's notes on nitrogen fixing, and one of the most important things that the bacteria in the soil does. You might remember we watched The Martian, and we saw Mark Watney doing a little bit of planting of the potatoes, but he had to take some organic material and mix it with the dirt on Mars to make an organic material. So check out the notes online. We're going to talk about nitrogen fixation tomorrow. But the long and the short of it is, when you look at plants adapting to life on land, let's take all the notes here for a sec. Plants adapting to life on land, they had to do it by getting specialized structures that pull the water up from the ground. Take care, and hope to see you guys in person really soon. I know these production values on these videos are not the best, but I wanted to get something out there, and sure miss you guys in person in class. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.